That's what happened yesterday. That's awesome.
So, are you ready to join the movement?
Here we are.
We're doing it?
We're doing it.
All right. She's going to ask for a cab deferment, I think.
That'll come later. You have the same conversation you have with me with my franchise partner at home. I'll get you connected.
100%.
Done.
Welcome. How cool is that? All right, who's next? What we got? Come on. We'll get you all up at once. It's like we felt like we were in church. We're doing altar calls now. We got Glenn up here who's going to lay his hands on you. All right, so, hey, little bit of gratitude real quick. First of all, James, Brett, Kathy, Jenny. I mean, this is like military. The military wives, the military spouses are really the ones that we should be thanking, right? So you guys are like the military, your wives, right? Like the military wives, the amount that you guys have to put up with these guys. Now, we love you. We love what you do. We love how you make this happen for us. The fact that we're all here together. You guys driving this is amazing. You created opportunity for us so that we can succeed. So thank you. We appreciate you guys. Gino, where'd he go? He's getting coffee. He's heard me talk before. It's the same old thing. Gene and Susan are a good friend of mine. Except I've known Gene for a long time, and they really taught me so much. And they're the ones that brought me here. And I appreciate them. They are amazing human beings. So a lot of gratitude to them. I also want to say thank you to Jason Gessing and Jeff Whiteside. Those two guys are my work, I don't know how to describe it. They're the ones I go to when things are crazy. I appreciate their leadership. I appreciate what they bring to our company. I appreciate the heartbeat that they have, the intelligence, the experience. They're awesome. If you don't know them, get to know them. They're amazing people. Jeff, he's a hockey player. And he's jealous of my legs, apparently. Making jokes about my shorts. But a lot of gratitude for that. But what you have created is unbelievable. Getting to know you, the phone calls that we would have before I came over, it was West Coast time, so I'm sure for him it was probably 9, something like that. We would talk. My wife thought I was crazy. I wasn't here, and I was having phone calls with Glenn, 2 hours, 3 hours. It was 11 o'clock till like 1 o'clock in the morning, pacing my deck outside, back and forth on the phone, hearing about the vision, hearing about what's happening here. Amazing. So thank you for everything that you bring, everything that you do. You are with everything you have going on. Sometimes I'm like, this needs to make sense. And I reach out to you, and you're there, drop of a hat, every time. Appreciate that. So speaking of Glenn, I love this quote. This is actually, I believe this was from Vegas when I snuck in. I was still under an LOI, and I snuck into eXp Con down in Vegas. And this quote, nobody talks about normal people. So thank you for being weird. We appreciate that. So, when you said that you were going to create a cloud-based brokerage, people said you were crazy, right? Said you were crazy. Yeah, who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? Come on! Who's laughing now? Yeah, he's crazy. When Gene, one of the top guys at Keller Williams, owned market centers, regions, all kinds of stuff. He was the #1 recruiter in the company for 1,000,000 years, I know, because I was #2 and I could never beat him. Ever. When he was like, I'm leaving, I'm selling everything, I'm going to move this company, he called me and he said, I found the company of the future. Tell me about it. It's got 400 agents. So, Gene, your office is bigger than that. You're one office. When he said he was leaving and he was coming here, they told him he was crazy. That's the view from Gene's house in Puerto Rico. A lot of you have been to Gene's house. It's pretty nice. Maybe you've seen pictures of his nickel, a boat he's buying. He was crazy. Brent, when you guys said you were leaving, you were packing it up and you were going over to this little company, they said you were crazy, didn't they? They said you were crazy. That's Brent playing golf on the Chardonnay golf course. Napa. Jason guessing, when he said that a virtual office would actually improve company culture and the connection and the community, they said he was crazy. That's NASDAQ, right? Publicly traded company. How's our culture? When Jeff Whiteside said that we were going to be a multi-billion-dollar company, people thought it was just because he liked to use the word billion. And they thought he was crazy. Are we a multi-billion-dollar company? Anybody have stock in the company? When the pandemic hit, and Rob Flick and Scott Lewis said, we were built for this. We were built for this, and everyone else, the sky's falling, everyone's freaking out, and there was a calm in the storm. And they said, hey, don't worry. We were built for this. People said they were crazy. How did we do in the pandemic? I think it turned out all right. Michael Valdez said, hey, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I can't go anywhere, so I'm just going to open 5 countries in 1 quarter without getting on a plane. People said he was crazy. He is. He is a little crazy. Hold on. Oh, look. It's fixed. Yes. And by the way, here, Michael, stand up real quick.
You know, I call my little brother and I can't trust this a lot.
Do you notice? We are so in sync right now, we show up wearing the same clothes. He said we were crazy. Did you get those countries open, by the way?
I did.
Yeah, and a couple more, I think. And a couple more. A few more. Amazing team. Amazing team. But everybody said you were crazy. That's never been done before. It can't be done. And you know, when I told everyone that we were going to hit 75,000 agents in the U.S. alone by the end of this year, what did people say? So actually by now, I think they said, damn, I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to do it. I think we're going to do it. You guys think we're going to do it? I think we're going to kill it. Check this out. I'm getting a phone call and I'll be on stage. 48,861 U.S. agents as of 1:30 in the morning last night when I was doing these slides. That is a 180% average monthly increase over last year. Over last year, month over month, 280%. That's in the first 2 quarters. Those are historically our weakest growth times, right? The lowest percentage growth. We are just heading into the time where it starts to ramp up in growth. Are you prepared? Yes? All right. Buckle up. Last year, we had record growth, right? I mean, the world stood up and took notice of what we were doing here. 14,500 net agents added last year. In the first 4 months of this year, 10,500 agents. 4 months. So I've got to come over here so I can read. Oh, maybe I can read it right here. Okay, I want to read you this quote. You may know this one. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules. Sound familiar? And they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. And you can substitute lives in there for the world, right? Because we're changing lives. You have just one life. One life. If you are not running like you are on fire toward your dreams, toward your goals, you need to figure it out. Okay? I gotta tell you, I don't know how many times, after these things, you guys pumped up right now? Are you fired up? So man, all the stuff you're hearing, people are saying, I'm gonna be on stage next year, 2 years from now, whatever it is, I'm gonna be up there. It's gonna be me telling my story. Don't lose that. Don't walk out of here and lose that fire. Write your story now and then go build it so you can be up here next time.
Working on it.
So where are my growth pirates? Where are my crazy ones? Where are my crazy ones? Where are you? Somebody say I'm crazy. Yeah. Say I'm crazy. Are you crazy enough to think you can change the world?
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
I'm wild enough.
Yeah! All right, good. All right, so I want to share with you guys my formula for attracting more FLAs. Turning FLAs into FLQAs. Increasing your average revenue share per agent and increasing the stickiness so your agents attract more agents that don't leave. But I'm not going to share it with you now. Do you guys know about our masterminds, the influencer masterminds?
Yeah.
Are you in it?
Yeah.
All right. Where, I don't know if I can do Greek backwards. All right? Can you do your alphabet backwards? I don't know if I can do my Greek alphabet. Zeta, where are my Zetas at? Anybody Zetas in here? Yeah, all right, we got some Zetas. Represent. All right, we're going to get some more Zetas out here. Guys, for your groups, get your Zetas to these things. What about Epsilon? I need Epsilon in the house. Nice. There you go. Love you guys. Deltas. We got some Deltas? All right, good. We got some Deltas. Gamma? Nice. I like that you guys know who you are. Betas. We got some Betas. Boom. I think they call themselves Alphas in the making or something like that. All right. Who in here is an alpha? My alphas. Hey, alpha, stand up. Stand up if you're an alpha. Guys, look around. Look around. Look at the people standing up. Number one, these alphas are majorly responsible for all this mess right here going on. So thank you guys. But they're also your rabbits. You should be chasing them down. Find out what they're doing. Rip off and duplicate. Chase them down. That's your goal. All right. So we are exploding with growth. And as fun as it is, I needed some help. And I was very, very blessed to be introduced by you guys to 3 incredibly talented individuals. These are major, major rock stars. So thrilled, and it didn't hurt at all that in this process we took 2 of Keller Williams' absolute best recruiting team leaders in their entire system. Oops. Mega icon team leader as well. So guys, Sean was not able to make it, passport issues, but Amy and Conord are here, and I want to have them come up real quick so I can introduce you to them.
So I am the Regional Vice President for the Eastern region. I am new to eXp, 30 days young. I just want to tell you a brief eXp story, my eXp story, which just began a little over 30 days ago. With this guy, Rich Tomasini, had been trying to recruit me for a little bit over a year. Wasn't having too much success, and he reached out to me and said, Amy, there's an amazing opportunity. A regional vice president position is open. You report to the president, and you really need to look into it. You would be perfect. So I was like, this is bullcrap. Like, he is really trying to recruit me hard now. Like, this cannot be right. So he's like, turn in your resume. Just turn in your resume. Just turn in your resume. So I did. I finally turned in my resume, and then this guy reached out to me, and he's like, I'd like to set you up with an interview. So this is how that first interview went. I was in the car, had my hair in a messy bun. I wasn't really committed to the interview, I guess I would say. No makeup. It was a work ceremony night for Keller Williams, and I had an appointment to get in and go get my hair done and my face done and all that. So I look into the camera behind my steering wheel, and I'm like, so what's your role in the company? He's like, I'm president of the company. I was like, like, is there any way for me to rectify this situation? Like, looking at my hair a little better, and like looking in the mirror, I'm like, oh my gosh. So that was the first interview, and then I made it through a couple more. And this is how the fourth and final interview went. He's like, I want you to be on this call. It's called the Alpha Influencer Call. They're going to be super nice to you. Just, tell them who you are, tell them your background, and they're going to be so nice. Alpha group. That should have been the first time that was not the case. So I was like, I got off of there and I was like, they were firing questions left and right, and I got off of there, I was like, Chuck Fazio hates me. You did. He's like, I'm not sure about that girl. But anyway, I think we've made amends, right, Chuck? He's a fan now. But that's how the fourth interview went. I went downstairs to see my husband. I was at home that day, and I was like, you know what? I think there's a possibility that this could happen. And I'm like, but I cannot even imagine, because I've been with this company for 8 years. There was nothing really wrong. But I had also started to interview some agents, and I found out that eXp is so much more than I ever realized. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you. And I made, how do I get to my, oh, there I am. So I came downstairs and talked to my husband, and I said, I don't know what to do. I can't leave these guys. I brought over so many agents. And he said, you know what I've heard you say before? Are you more loyal to your brokerage or to your family? And and I chose my family, and I chose eXp. And I committed to eXp. I even made it Facebook official. I got lots of love when I committed to eXp. I also got some top leaders at KW like, what are you doing? You're at a very different cultural company. And I'm like, damn right I am. You guys are so much better. That was my view the first night here at Cabo, and I looked down and that's all you guys down there eating from the buffet. And I was like, this is my tribe. These are my people. So proud of you. The stories I've heard here were absolutely amazing. You have wrapped your arms around me and brought me in, and I'm so excited to support you, to grow with you, and blow this thing up to 100,000 agents. Thank you for welcoming me.
We all are our own brand ambassadors. As brand ambassador realtors, we create a brand for ourselves. And then the mic goes out. My objective in the next few minutes is to create a brand for you, and you guys are my customers, so that in the next few days, next few months, reach out to me so that you are successful. Is that fair and fair? Can I get your undivided attention for the next few minutes? Yes. Well, those who do not say no, guess what you're saying? Maybe. Right? Who the hell is this guy? Maybe I'll give him my time and attention, but by the time I'm done talking, you will believe in me. So my background, I was born in India, and I was raised in North Africa, so I speak Arabic. And I came to the US 20 years back as an immigrant. Came to go to grad school, got my master's at MIS, and then I worked for a consulting company, Deloitte and Touche. They happened to be our external auditors. Then I worked in Transocean, and then I was done working corporate America, 9-to-5 job. Got my license out doing it part-time in 2013. Did that for 6-8 months, and I loved it. The only person I needed behind me to support me was my wife, and she said, honey, if you want to be a realtor, go be a realtor. Put my 2-week notice. Coincidentally, my brother-in-law, sister's husband, was a realtor with RE/MAX for 20 plus years. We two came together and made our team. And just by chance, our last name was the same, Seth. So instead of calling Seth in-laws team, we call ourselves Seth Brothers team. And we were with RE/MAX for 7 years, and we had a lot of success. And 2018, we made the decision of leaving RE/MAX and coming over to eXp. And our business model of growth was not aligned with the business model of RE/MAX. I'll put it simply. Have you ever seen a hot air balloon go into space? Never. For a hot air balloon to fly, you have to have perfect weather conditions. Do we ever have perfect conditions in business? No, we don't. Also, when you're up there, you just get navigated by the wind direction, not what you want to do. Those are the reasons why we left RE/MAX coming over to eXp. And over the years, we had a lot of success. This clicker should work, hopefully, yes. The production numbers 2018 with RE/MAX, 70 million. Last year, we did 122 million, over 300 transactions. So that's success from the team side. But about a month back, I'm part of the Delta Group, I was on a Zoom call with Dave. And he mentioned, guys, I'm looking for unicorns for the company, for East, West, Central region. So I said, you know what? I'm going to send my profile in. But instead of sending a resume in, I sent a video message to him. So I found a computer, made a Zoom call recording of myself talking to Dave one-on-one, and had a PowerPoint presentation, sent an 8-minute long video sharing my story. We all have to be storytellers. Send that over. It took 2 weeks to get a call, but I got a call. Got interviewed by Dave and then by Jason. And third step was I was thrown into the Shark Tank, just like Amy, into the Alpha Zoom call. And we got 40, 60 of these guys, and I just gone. I had no idea what they're going to be asking me, what they know about me. And then Dave said, this is Conord, anyone has any questions? And then Carl asked me a question, great question, and I responded to it. Dave said, any more questions? Radio silence. I'm like, wow, these guys either love me or hate me. So I threw out a strategy for the team, the Alpha Group, to say, what are you guys' thoughts on the strategy for growing the company? And I got a lot of yeas and yes, but guess what? Here to Chuck Fazio. I agree with you. That does not sound like a good strategy. So here we go. I guess he's a dog, right? So Chuck Fazio had an objection, and I spoke back to him, and I said, here's what I need further clarify, And I went back to him, Chuck, does that make sense? Do you agree with me? Yes, Kunal, I agree with you. And that was it. And once I got shot, the conversation went really well. So that was my induction into the company. Now I have a corner office in the eXp world. Corporate America, I've never had that. I can put my own logo, own branding on in my office in the eXp world. I'm responsible for growth in the central region, 20 states. Amy is in the east, Sean is in the west side. I'll end this with really quick my disc profile, this way you know who I am. I'm a high D, high I. But more importantly, it's this factor. While I need financial success, it's not the most important thing for me. I strive for excellence when I'm in a leadership position to help you guys get more success. And then it's about leading, learning, and earning. I know my time is short, really quick. As an agent, I knew a lot about eXp. The last 3 weeks being in the organization, dealing with organization heads of different departments, my learning has been exponential. So if you are real sure, no matter how long you've been with the company, know the eXp model, engage with the broker operations team, learn about the affiliate program. The more you know, the more you can lead. And you all want to earn, but you cannot earn till you learn and you lead. And that's kind of philosophy that I follow. My last one, I do not know how I'm going to win. I just know I'm not going to lose. And for me to win, you have to win. You are my customer. You have to reach out to me, Amy and Sean, when you're prospecting a big brokerage or a team to move over to eXp. We'll help you shake and bake and close those deals. Because when you win, the company wins. And when the company wins, I win. Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys. They're here to help you. They're here to help you win. Reach out to them.